As we all know, Gati means movement, but here Gati means to transmigrate from one life state to another due to karmas associated with their souls. Living beings have been going through the life cycle of birth and death in various forms since time immemorial. Unless the soul gets rid of its karma, it will never be free from the cycle of birth and death. The existence of a soul does not end with the birth and death of a being. Soul is immortal. They are just different states of an existence on account of which the soul transits from one living form to another. The worldly soul transmigrates into the four states of existence: Narak Gati, Tiryansh Gati, Manushya Gati, and Dev Gati.
Narak Gati, birth in hell, is called Narak Gati. As an infernal being, one has to continuously suffer. Most of the time, they fight among themselves and cause more suffering to each other. Such a life is absolutely unsuitable for the spiritual pursuit. It is said there are 7 hell. They are Ratna Prabha, Sakara Prabha, Valok Prabha, Pank Prabha, Dhumra Prabha, Tama Prabha, Mahatama Prabha. Those who do excessive violence like stealing and enjoying sensual pleasures are likely to be reborn as an infernal being in the hell. There are 3 types of pain in hell. Kshetra Vedna. It is very hot place. Even a small molecule of that hotness may burn us all. Such hottest place provide a lot of pains to the hellish being. The type of pain generated by constant mutual quarrels of the hellish people. Yansh Gati. They include all Stavarkai, Vikalendriya and some 5-sensed animals, etc. That is, birth in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5-sensed beings. That includes terrestrial, aerial or aquatic. Are called Tiryansh. In short, the life is not conducive to attain salvation. Those who are selfish, causes troubles or wish evil for the others are likely to reborn as the Tiryansh. Manushya Gati. Birth in human form is called Manushya Gati. Humans are classified into 2 types: Sangi, endowed with mind, and Asangi, without mind. Sangi human beings are viviparous, whereas Asangi are born in 14 kinds of excretory waste of human beings, such as feces, urine, cough, etc. They are too subtle and thus invisible to us. As human beings, we have been endowed with the ability to think, and we can differentiate between right and wrong. We can decide what is good for us and what is not. We also have the capacity to control our mind and activities. We can learn about the religious principle of Jainism and put them into the practice by adopting appropriate vows and restraints. We can also renounce worldly life for the monkhood. Manushya Gati is the only Gati through which one can attain liberation or salvation from the worldly life. Sansar. Dev Gati. Birth in the heavenly abode is called Dev Gati. Devs are of 4 kinds: Bhavanpati, Vyantar, Jyotishak, Vaimaniks. Among Vaimaniks, there are 2 types: Kalpana and Kalpit. Kalpa is where there is some system of division and distinction between a master and a servant, as per capacity and functions, etc. In Kalpit Dev, they have no division of master and servant, big and small. Bhavanpati and Vyantar Dev live in the lower world. Jyotishak Dev stays in the Tirchaloka and Vaimanik stays in higher loka. Those who stays in higher land are superior to those staying in lower land in terms of luster, leisure, lifespan, knowledge of senses, knowledge of avadhi, happiness, power, strength, etc. But the size of body diminishes. If one completes one's lifespan, their rebirth is possible either in animal or human species. One who came from Devloka cannot become Dev again or hellish being. Thank you, Om Arham.